Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon RCL Breakdowns. Today we have the quarter-final round. We are down to our final 8 competitors, and I am joined by the GOAT himself, who didn't make it through to this round, Mr. Davis.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All the respect to my opponent who knocked me out in the first round playoff.
Technically, that was the qualifying round, not even a real playoffs, you know?
I mean, shut the fuck up.
How does it feel knowing that I'm the best Aussie in this season?
How does it feel to be jobless at the moment?
I'm not jobless.
Oh shit, okay. Then I haven't been caught up to the latest arc, okay?
What is sorry, this is a side note. Will's hot take is stupid. What do you mean some Terra Pokemon become broken? The fuck? What is
He's
it?
not wrong.
He's not wrong, but that's not even a hot take. Whatever. I need to mute the server, otherwise I'm gonna keep getting distracted by this shit.
Oh my god. Tell me your ADHD without telling me your ADHD.
Shut up. I'm ADHD. It's even worse.
Oh my god, the Omni boost.
The Omni Boost. More like the Omni Nerf, bro. What do you mean?
Everything, all at once, everywhere.
And everything and anything and all of the time.
Fuck.
Alright, shall we get into this fucking thing? It's already been a minute and a half.
Let us commence forth.
Let us commence. First up, we have me as Viperific. Uh-oh. I'm in the top 8. What the fuck happened here, guys? Going up against Beyond, the first place seed. This big scary guy himself.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this is a great fight. To be fair, I actually had a decent MU, but I had to be careful. Special Genesect was a major threat. Obviously there's the regen fuckos that are fun and annoying. There was Skyman, which you never really know if it's going to become a problem. It all depends on how many flinches it gets. And of course you can't forget Zabsol. That thing is a nightmare. It's very strong.
It is, and very fast.
Yes, it's a 151 base speed. It is incredibly fast.
Yeah. Very tried and true archetype of Beyond here. In fact, it is such a good archetype. We have seen some plagiarism this season.
Morpig.
A lot of control C, control V action that we have seen here. Just regenerated plus a very, very strong pivoting.
Well, it was literally regen plus Zabsol and Genesect as well, to be fair.
I am trying to be polite.
I'm not polite.
Oh my god.
Alright. So, on that note, for those of you who remember, this is basically the same MU I had in the last game. So, fun fact, this is the same Mandibuzz and the same fucking Washtom, because there was no need to change. These sets were already designed, like, it was designed for specifically, like, checking Genesect, checking Absol, Glowking and Mola were also there. So, like, it's 4 out of the 6 same Pokemon, bro.
Yep, fair enough. I mean, when you have a very established core, you can stick to it.
Yeah. Speaking of, Diancie's also very similar. I just changed out Earth Power for Mystical Fire. That was the only change made there. Sorry, not Mystical Fire, Moonblast for the Great Tusk that didn't end up coming. Chen Pao, I don't remember what changes I made. I think there were changes there. Anywho, let's get into this game. Yeah, so we lead the exact same with Rotom Wash getting burned on someone and them switching out.
Yeah, and judging by that U-turn damage, it might not be a physically invested one.
Nope, it is physically invested.
Oh, it is invested. Okay, fair enough. You're just very bulky on the physical side.
I am indeed very bulky.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I pain splitted, but it's fine. I got health back, and then we missed a Hydro, so that was not fun. And we get burnt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, getting burnt there wasn't fun. We hit this Hydro for a crit, which I guess makes up for not hitting the last one. We're gonna Volt Switch up.
Volt Switch go. Clicked. Who's getting in? Okay,
Biggerton. So Davis, because I know we sort of had this Excadrill being Spadef invested, right?
Yes.
My thing here was, based on the damage that Genesect did to Washtom, I knew it was physically invested, and thus didn't think I needed my special Excadrill. my Spadef Excadrill.
Yes, a somewhat fair assessment.
Yeah, so I settled for rocks and toxic on a Molar.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then just getting damage onto it.
Yeah, although I don't really agree with even staying further with your Excadrill on the thing.
I can't
know
believe
that everyone knows the flip turn is coming, but taking more damage is necessary.
I'll say I didn't think it would do 46%, to be fair.
I have to assume there's a Lomomola has some attack.
Yeah, there's no way without investment it does 46%. But yeah,
because it's routine.
What would you have suggested? Just going into Rush Tom and getting Rocky Helmet Chip on it?
Probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, not quite Rocky Helmet Chip, but because it will heal, but at the very least, it wouldn't take so much damage. And your Rush Tom is the only one on your team who can heal somewhat well, because Mandibules is very pressured this game.
Yeah. But we chipped Molar.
We got a Toxic on Molar, which is a good idea.
And we got Rocks up. That was the thing, right? To me, I was okay with letting it go down because we had got Rocks up, we had Toxic Molar, and we knew it was a physical investment Genesect. So with all that being said, I was okay with letting it go down. And fucking Absol here. Now Absol, I'm so glad Absol exists because it's just fodder for my team, honestly. Getting free knockoffs.
Okay, that is very rude. Come on, have some respect for Absol.
Nah, not with Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz completely stops it. Now here, I'm not 100% sure if this was too early. It probably was. But I wanted to take advantage of the fact Molar being very low. And I also didn't think Florges would do so much to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a choice. It is definitely a choice here. Getting that Moonblast is very lucky.
Yeah, so... Yeah, so okay. I purposely didn't Mega Evolve that last turn because I knew I wouldn't be able to kill it and wanted to keep my defenses as high as possible.
Reasonable. Reasonable. Yeah. Well, you have a very strong super here, and you have to keep the motion somehow. So like, I wouldn't consider it too early. But you have taken down the threat and taken this thing down.
Yeah, I took one threat down, but at the same time, I think I definitely could have used it at a more opportune time. But I didn't want to give it a chance, like Molar, a chance to heal up more later on. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I made the right decisions there, but we have Kitty Cat, and I knew even through Colbert, I knew I'd kill there, so I was okay with doing that. Now here comes scary things. We go to women and get more Rocky Helmet Chip.
Okay. We go to woman.
We go to woman. And once again, we completely say, fuck you, Zabsol. Oh, what's that? You want to CC me? Yeah, take that, bitch. 24%.
Well, that's only because your Mandibules is fully physically invested.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, here it is. It is. But even then, it is. I was wrong. But it also is 150 whatever the fuck base attack. Like, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Anyway, fuck your Rocky Helmet, Alomomola. Kill yourself.
Hey.
Yeah, we let it take more chip damage. It's still alive.
The Rotom is dead.
Yeah.
Unless there you go. Rotom is dead.
Yeah, it was really hard to decide what to do here, and I just didn't. This was one where I really wanted someone else. As you can see by Lucid in the chat, he's thinking SMA like I took my time on this turn. I was not sure what to do. Part of me really wanted to switch to Mandibuzz or Darmanitan. Hell, even Chen Pao wouldn't have been awful. But at the same time, had they, Leech Seed stalled me, or had they, gone for a sub there, I could have been in a bad situation.
Actually, I kind of think Chen Pao was going to be very awful because a Sucker Punch Chen Pao would be an excellent win condition in this situation.
It doesn't have Sucker Punch's Ice Shard this game.
Well, that's a you problem, isn't it?
Okay, my Chen Pao is adamant because I knew if I chose not to outspeed Shaman because I knew Ice Shard would be able to kill it regardless. So I'm under speed and more power. So I didn't go with Sucker Punch because Shaman.
Well, okay. Not having Sucker Punch against this lineup is courageous, very courageous.
But that's why. Ta-da!
Okay.
Yeah, I needed to make that aggressive play there, probably, didn't I?
Well, yeah, but Beyond made a very safe play by trying to scout whether you have Sucker Punch, which you have switched out, so that probably gives information.
I don't think Sucker Punch killed him there anyway, to be fair. Did it?
Perhaps.
Damage calc.
Okay, maybe not from that range.
Chin Pow, Life Orb, Adamant, and Sucker Punch, then Genesect. Do we assume it has any bulk?
Let us assume none for the time being.
Then I absolutely killed this motherfucker without anything. I do 76 to 90%.
Okay then.
So I absolutely would have killed. Hell, even if it's max HP, I have a very good chance to kill. What's that? 66.8. Hang on. I have a 62.5% chance to kill if it's max HP still. So yeah.
Okay.
How much does Ice Shot do, I wonder? I know it's nowhere near as much, but to no bulk, I did like 20%, yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah, okay, so it wouldn't have killed.
No, it wouldn't have. And at this point, Alola is becoming a problem. I knew it was going to flip turn, but I'm like, okay, I need to get Monkey in. Also, we made poor decisions. We should have just gone standard Scarf to Manatan, honestly. We should have.
See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that.
Nah, I think we needed to, just for the consistency of it.
Maybe. Okay. For the readers, so I did personally gave them the idea of running a Belly Drum Select Berry Darmanitan.
Yeah.
I personally still think it was the best possible option he has in breaking such a sturdy team. It's just the execution wasn't there, in my opinion. But
I think I just didn't. Obviously, I will fully admit I am nowhere near the best player, but I just think against a team like this, it's so hard to get the opportunity you need to do it. So far in this game, have you seen any time where you think I could have done it reasonably?
Okay, this is a bit of a. Okay, so you could have set up with Darmanitan on either Forges or Genesect.
Sorry, say that one more time.
With your Darmanitan, right?
Yeah.
With the typing and it's actually pretty good bulk, just sheer HP stat. You could have tried to set up on the Genesect or the Forges. If it was me personally, I would start with the Darmanitan and try to clean up with the ENC. The reason being, a unrevealed Darmanitan, especially when you don't have Stealth Rock on your field, it means that your opponent will not be able to tell that it's not a Scarf Darmanitan, and that is usually warranting some kind of respect.
I can see that, but I don't know. I definitely don't think I had the skill to pilot a set like this. I think I should have gone with something more standard.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but the issue with Scarf, regardless, was also just that Scarf Genesect outspeeds it anyway. If it's max speed.
If it's max speed, correct. But the issue with the reason why I suggested is set, especially if it is a physical Genesect, it doesn't have the best option to actually damage a pure fire type.
Yeah, which is very true. Dom was able to take some level of hits from it. Yeah. At this point, I was kind of confused, and I didn't even know what to do at all at this point. I can't lie. We just kind of I was just regenning up, and I knew I was losing the course of the game. I think this comment here is really funny though. My heart's beating through my chest, but I think at this point, I fumbled too hard. I don't think. Well, knowing what I know now, maybe not what I knew then, but I at this point I can feel it slipping away. I can't damage things properly. Also, this thing going for the wish, I don't know what I could have done here properly, because now Genesect is able to get its full health here.
Yep.
And here is where I take a shock. Oh, after all this, it does actually have fucking Ice Beam. Fun fact, by the way. Yeah, so it's Scarf and Ice Beam. How much did that do to Dom? Should I have gone to Dom there? Dom, Manitin. Your move is Ice Beam. You're +1. Yeah, I should have gone Darmanitan. Wait, hang on. No, yeah, absolutely should have gone Darmanitan there. Well, no, because hang on. If I go Darmanitan, he can't kill me and I can kill it, but what's stopping him from just fucking leaving? And I can't belly drum at that point either. Not without risking everything.
Alright, fair enough.
Like, what do you think I should... Do you think I should have gone to Dom?
Well, yeah, if you decide that Dom was no longer viable in that battle, maybe it would have been a better idea to sack it. That is true.
Well, I didn't mean sack it, but I mean like after Mandibuzz goes down, because this is now Scarf locked into Ice Beam, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, from this position, yeah, definitely. Yeah. At the very least, you can activate your Select Berry.
That's true. Ice Beam will knock me down into that range.
Yeah, that's true. But we already seen the Alomomola redoing the Applejet?
No, it's knockoff Flip Turn Wish.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, I think if I had gone to Darmanitan, he would have probably swapped out, knowing that he can't kill me with Ice Beam, right?
Okay.
Probably into Mola. Can I even two-shot Mola?
Potentially.
What was my set? I'm 2 attack, not adamant. And Earthquake. No, I was definitely fucking not two-shotting Mola.
Damn, unfortunate. Alright then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that... If he decided to stay in with Genesect, then I think Darm would have been the play, but I don't think he would have, and I think it would have just ended the same way anyway. Here, I had the weird chance. This still did more than I fucking thought it would. But if I got to +6, Ice Shard will kill this, by the way.
Yeah, it would have, but unfortunately... But you didn't have Sucker Punch.
No.
And you couldn't get +6. Yeah, like this is what I meant. Genesect is a Pokemon that demands all respect. So I really
but also, hang on. If I was what do you call it?
Scarf.
Yeah, if I was Scarf, I think I won this game, didn't I? Fire Punch does 9. Yeah, right here I won this game. Oh wait, hang on. I was only thinking of Genesect's Ice Beam. How much would its U-turn do? But I can outspeed and kill Absol Z here. Then he goes to Genesect. What's my bulk? What stat would get boosted? His attack would get boosted. Nah, his a +1 U-turn absolutely kills me.
Right. Okay. Could be.
Actually, no. Hold up, what the
well,
fuck?
You also have to consider that Absol has very strong priority attacks.
True. If it used, yeah, it already has shown off Shadow Sneak. Yeah. Okay, Absol Z Shadow Sneak. Does it? Yeah, it sneaks. Okay, it didn't matter. I'd say if it didn't sneak, and then I was Scarf, then I actually could have won because U-turn doesn't actually kill me, which is really surprising actually. But it didn't matter. It used Shadow Sneak and I wasn't Scarf.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't know. To me, it was just so hard to get Sucker Punch onto this to do it properly. I'm also just a coward when it comes to Sucker Punch.
I can see that. You are very risk averse. You don't like inaccurate moves, which is fair. but not liking Sucker Punch, and by extension, I guess, from the clap, is a bit much, I think.
See, it depends on the Pokemon. If it's a Pokemon where it can take the hit and like if it fails, it can handle, or like hang on. In something like King Gambit or Raging Bolt, I'm much less concerned if they swap out because they're not generally inclined to swap out because they know that there is a lot of other things that I can do, which does feel like it should be the case with Chin Pao, but to me it just doesn't because, oh no, they swap out on my Sucker Punch to whatever they want. That is
even if they Sucker Punch, right? It's like even if they switch out, right? What are you losing this endgame situation?
Well, okay. Say that I was going to Sucker Punch. Where was it? When I was. No, yeah, it was this one. Say I was going to Sucker Punch here and I would have killed it. Well, as we saw, he just fucking swapped out. That was a different time. This one, right? He just swapped out to bait what I was doing, and now, what do I do against this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I just, Mola is just too tanky for me to just handle at that point. And I just gave it a free switch in to get more regen, and then I don't want it to do whatever the fuck it wants. And actually, how much damage do I do to Mola? Actually, I am fucking...
Good day, bro.
So I mean, okay, it was a roll with Crunch, but not one of my favorite. I needed a high roll. But even then, assuming that, this is also just, it's a very situational move, and I tend to not like situational aspects that I can't get a good play around, I find. I don't know.
I understand what you mean. I think it comes down to preference, but personally, because Dark type is such a good attacking type in this game, and the power is so much higher than Ice Shot, I think it is a necessary aspect you need to embrace if you want to take the game to the next level.
Possibly.
Oh
well, I'm still pretty proud of how I performed this season. I had some rough patches in the mid season, I won't lie, but beating Warpig, and I think I came out of the people who didn't beat Beyond. I think I was the closest one to beating him. Like, hang on a minute.
You were pretty close.
So week 1, he 5-0'd his op. Okay, Albie also 2-0, lost 2-0, but Albie and Warpig were the only players to not get 4 or 5-0'd. Albie 2-0'd, the same as me, and Beyond. Sorry, Warpig was a 3-0, and even in the playoffs. Okay, well, this is their first game of playoffs, so I guess that doesn't matter. But like,
okay, you definitely did pretty good. You definitely did pretty well, especially in the playoff context.
Yeah, so I may have lost, and I may have made a few misplays and probably misprep or whatever, but I'm still fairly proud of how I did against, beating Warpig and putting up one of the best performances against Beyond. Like, that's enough for me. I'm not trying to pull a Mez, go from 0 to hero in one season, right?
Yeah.
It's been pretty consistent improvement for the last 3 seasons, and we take those.
That's quite true. You still did well. Yeah, absolutely. Good job, you.
Yeah. Okay, well, on to, which is the next game. This one's kind of fucking funny because it's 12th seed and 3rd seed. Sorry, 12th and 13th seed. Which is just funny because of how far apart, like, everyone else at this point was all in the top 8, right? Everyone else, and then there's just 12 and 13 here, and I think it's really funny because it doesn't matter who wins. There's gonna be Beyond and like other top 8 players there, and then there's just one of these guys in the semifinals, which I still think is funny as hell. Yeah.
Well,
What's that? Oh, he died. I guess I'll introduce them properly. On the left here, we have Actual Scum, also known as Pacific Coast Carracostas. And on the right, we have Smiley, also known as San Jose Scizor. And Davis, are you alive yet?
Yes, my mic was having a moment. My mistake.
Fair enough, it happens.
It happens indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. No, well, Smiley, the person who sent me packing, a lot of respect to the guy who actually beat me twice in the season. I do think the transition to Cinderace over his old fire type being Iron Moth is a very good choice. A higher speed stab right off the bat, etc., etc. Very good job.
I agree with that. Also, this is Mega Darkrai with Dark Aura going up against Mega Skarmory with Tough Claws.
Yeah, I definitely think you misjudged the viability of Mega Darkrai, eh?
Yeah, I'll say. Well, I increased its points for the next season. It's fine.
Wow.
But you know what's funny is just because of how it was made, Darkrai is also 1 point higher in that version anyway, which I think is funny. So they both just went up by 1.
I see. Just because how it is made. Wow, what a statement.
Okay, well, the cross divisional for anything below tier 20, below 21, we just use the GPA's Natdex doc, in which Darkrai was 17, and I'm just like, yeah, we'll put Mega next to it because I think they're roughly on par. Now I think it's a little bit better, but anyway. So I was moving it up to 18, but now that we're going back to a more Gen 9 and ZA focused decks, Darkrai was actually already 18 there, and I didn't want to move it down because I still think it's very good. So they both just went up by 1, which I think is funny.
Yeah, in the Terrorless format, I will argue Mega Darkrai, its dark moves hits way harder than King Gambit.
Yeah.
And not having a 4-time weakness, well, the still typing is great, obviously.
Yeah.
But not having a 4-time weakness to fighting really helps it out as well.
Agreed. Anywho, let's get this game going, shall we?
Yeah, so the Fluttermane team.
The Fluttermane.
Oh no.
The Grapploct is here.
Very head up play. I'm guessing he's waiting for the surprise tag with the bloody octopus thing.
Yeah, he didn't do his surprise tech this game. He did 24% to a Pizza Steve and called it a day. And honestly, I'm very disappointed, Grapplock. You were the chosen one. You should have won. You should have done something more.
It is so hard to please you sometimes, eh?
I like Grapplock. I want him to be better.
I like Arbok too, and it's done its job. What do you mean? It's doing so much damage.
It did 23.8%, bro. What do you mean?
2 of Zapdos. Resisted move.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. Also, I can't lie, Kofag here doing the trick Iron Ball and Choice Specs is actually fucking awesome. Fluttermane neutralized, hey.
Okay.
With its speed halved, it's actually pretty manageable, I'd say.
Fair enough.
Do you disagree?
I don't not disagree.
Oh, okay. Fucking ow, that hurts, dog. And parting shots out. Dude, have you ever seen Specs parting shot? That's fire.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn.
That still hurts even at -1. Jesus Christ, goodbye.
Yeah.
Jake the dog. And yeah, that's unfortunate that you don't have anything to do.
Yeah, unfortunately, Configurator's doesn't have the best longevity. I mean, it can. Okay, does it click pain split here? No, it doesn't. Can it get it off?
I'll say he's hoping for that. Damn, he genuinely should have stayed in and. Oh, I know he can't. He can't. He's Specs. I'm so who the fuck's ever used a choice Kofag? You know what I mean? That one kind of sucks.
Okay, Mordecai is taking. Okay. Alright, so taking away the mummy, turning it back into okay, Cinderace coming in. Free hit on King Lu.
Nope. He takes the U-turn. Damn, U-turn. This got to be banded, right? Ain't no way they just did that much.
Potentially.
Also, I don't know about you, but I think this game is already in a really good position for Scum and a really bad position for Smiley.
Yeah, obviously the advantage in number count is apparent. Obviously,
it's not even just that, but it's also just about the power to me. I'm guessing this is Specs or Scarf. It's Scarf because it outsped Skarmory.
Oh, not necessarily. Scum could be Adamant. but you're
I
right.
suppose, but eh. Yeah. Oh, nice crit.
That's correct. Doesn't do much, unfortunately. Back to Okie Dokie.
Okay, it's not banded. Wow.
Yeah, it must have been boost or something. Okay, Darkrai. Unfortunately, I don't think Darkrai's beating this
No,
game
no, it
because
is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of game then, huh?
Kind of.
Hey, he
Oh, there you
lived.
go.
Well done,
Oh,
Scizor.
it's Scout Dog.
Aw, the fucking miss. That's look, he wasn't winning just doing that anyway. But like, damn, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the specs contributors did his job in this game. I understand the rationale. Personally, I've ran the choice band set with his ground type cousin. So the power is definitely
Hang on,
there.
I think you misunderstood something. He used
What?
Trick Iron Ball to neutralize Fluttermane. That's how he got specs.
Yeah, no, I understand, but like, okay, so here's my rationale, right? You're running a trick set, and one of your primary target is definitely either the Fluttermane or the Ting. So your last slot is kind of designed for that purpose. You're sort of preparing for eventuality where you might get a choice back because what other item can Fluttermane run realistically?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. But I do think that the octopus maybe could have a bigger impact if we somehow got it to come in on the Ting or the Slow King even potentially. It is a very rough game for it though because
basically everything fucking beats it. This was not a grappler game. Why did bro come?
Maybe he didn't have a better option. I don't quite remember his entire lineup.
Let's see.
But it is rough. Grappler struggled majorly this game.
So on the bench we have Rillaboom, Iron Crown, Florges. Why the fuck did Florges not come as a fucking Fluttermane check? Hello.
Probably because Florges wouldn't been taken advantage of by the spam rate. We never truly know, right?
I definitely think Florges would have had more worth than Graplock in this game though.
Potentially.
His other option was Regieleki. Which I think Regieleki is actually maybe fine, as like it could have come.
I don't think Regieleki would have been a play because Ting would have dominated thoroughly.
That's true. As would Pizza Steve, to be fair. I definitely think Florges would have had more impact on the game than Graplock. It would have given you somewhat of a switch into their Flutter.
Okay, yeah, I can somewhat see that.
I don't know. I like Graplock. It's kind of been his pseudo mascot this season. I can't lie, but I don't think this was the time to bring it. I definitely.
I think the mascot too polite. This is his mascot. This is his Pokemon at this point. He is sponsored by it.
He's sponsored by Graplock.
Indeed.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't really point out a lot of things that Smiley did particularly wrong. I think going for the SD on Garchomp was probably a bit
ambitious?
What's that?
A little bit ambitious, perhaps?
Yeah, that's a good word, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. I got you back, bro.
Thank you. I definitely think it was ambitious. I'm assuming that this was probably a SDE scale shot set. I think you should have gone for the scale shot first.
Possibly, yeah.
And then probably had like Fire Blast or Flamethrower in the back for Skarmory here. Like hang on, like Loki, like EQ Dragon Scale, not Dragon Scale, Scale Shot SD and Fire Blast / Flamethrower is actually pretty good this game, I think. And if that was your set, I definitely think you should have gone for the Scale Shot first. Specifically because of this thing. Because otherwise, it was just going to come in and outspeed you regardless. Yeah.
Well, no, the offensive Garchomp is definitely a good set, a good idea, this game. It's just unfortunately didn't work.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more about the timing of this particular occurrence. Yeah. And again, if it was a Scale Shot SD set, which I feel like it was, I think he should have gone for the Scale Shot first. Yeah. other than that, I don't think there was anything that was truly a mistake on either player's side. Just some unfortunate sets didn't go how he wanted them to, and Scum took full advantage of it, really.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I wonder, did that crit matter? I don't think so.
That crit probably didn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna damage calc it real quick just out of curiosity, but I doubt it. Skarmory, Mega, Max Attack, Brave Bird, into Keldeo. Yeah, fuck, it didn't even close to matter. Like, I didn't think it would, but like I wanted to calc it anyway, but yeah, no, it literally. So this is Keen Eye Hardy at like attack max attack to no bulk Keldeo does 139 to 165. Like, this isn't even including its fucking ability, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
And even if we make it max HP, it's still 117 to 138, and it definitely wasn't a max HP Keldeo. This thing had no chance.
Yeah, I genuinely think it's not going to make any mistake this battle in terms of the strategy in the battle, but the prep was a bit misaligned, I would say.
Yeah, Grap Block is definitely the main one. I think the only real misplay was SDing on that turn. I think Scale Shot would have been required, and that's assuming that's its set. If that wasn't its set, then I don't know. I'd have to know the set to determine it, but yeah, I don't think that was the play.
Fair enough.
Anywho, let us go and see what's happening next. With Zeus, Kyurem, also known as Manchespin City, going up against Slippy Slurpy, also known as Galactic Greninja or just Sean.
Just Sean's the demon himself.
Yes, the demon himself, who is sick of Zeus's shit, because Zeus has hacked him twice now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he hacked him twice. And I think Sean's sick of his shit. Now. Yes, it is very, very rude. Mega Staraptor, I wonder. So last time they battled, okay, so they battled 3 times, and I think Sean has lost all of them because twice were hacks, and then the last time a Blaze Kick Staraptor jump shotted Mega Golisopod, and Sean didn't even know that thing had it. So that was unfortunate for him.
Excusez-moi.
Blaze Kick Mega Staraptor scared Mega Golisopod, and Sean didn't know it had it. Comprende now?
Comprehension.
That's good. Yeah. Honestly, I don't have much else to say about this game except Fluttermane's finally going to be stopped by something reasonable.
Reasonable in quotation mark, okay?
Yeah, reasonable, okay? It's fine.
Sure, why not?
Alright, let's get this game going.
Yes.
Okay. Damn, I forgot this thing had Thunderbolt. Oh, and missing Scizor's Edge Loki kind of sucks there.
Okay, I guess.
And then crits Draco. As I said, Sean has had enough of his shit, dog. Sean's had enough of him. And everything that he stands for.
I would say sorry, but I wouldn't.
I would say sorry, but it's funny, so I don't care.
Shit, yeah.
Okay, there's the Mega Staraptor U-turning out, okay. Samurott, that makes sense. We got Gliscor getting poisoned and not healed. That's next turn. Ceaseless Edge into the Golisopod.
Finally, at turn 7, the Suicide League, Samurai has gotten down 1 layer of spike.
He also crits another U-turn. Hang on, I love this. Help me beyond. My hacks has come back to haunt me.
Perish.
Just hacks back, bro. Ooh, dodge this fire blast. I wasted it all last game and the one before.
Yeah, this one actually killed in this range.
What's that?
I'm actually wondering if Fire Blast kills at this range right here.
Loki,
assuming that it's not AV.
If it's not AV, then I think yes. I have faith in Chiyu. Oh, and it just took... hang on. If Flamethrower did 20%, then no. Overheat.
Okay,
it was not doing 42. But that's what rocks are for, so who fucking cares? Where the hell?
It's called Spike, fucking low.
You're a Spike. Where the hell are I?
Who
Okay, here we are. I found it.
There you go. Okay. Okay, so Flamethrower gets clicked. Okay, Samuel's dying next. Oh, Arbok, hello. Okay, Chiyu takes 1 kill.
Yep, Chiyu gets a kill. The Dirge is in. Is the Dirge what you ever want to send in front of Chiyu? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, of course, other items exist. What does that mean? Oh, right, you thought it was either going to be Choice Scarf or Specs. Yeah, sorry, Sean doesn't play conventionally. Other items do exist. I forgot. You know what? I think it's so funny. I didn't even realize he was referring to the fact that it almost only ever uses those 2 items.
I suppose. Did we see Chiyu taking spike damage?
Yes.
Yes, we have. Okay, so that would have been a reasonable assumption.
Yeah, I say if it's not Boots, Scarf, or Specs, what is this thing? Or Life Orb? Like, what is this thing?
Well, if your assumption was this thing was
Oh, it's gonna be AV for Flutter, I bet. It's AV for Flutter, I bet.
Okay, hold on. We know it's not Specs because it doesn't do enough damage to Samurott.
Yeah.
So it could be Scarf or another item.
Yeah.
So in that situation, if it is Scarf, you can't go to your Flutter Main, you can't go to your Iron Treads, obviously Albino's like crippled for life almost.
Well, hang on. If you think it's Scarf, you actually can go to Flutter Main because it's not gonna one-shot you with a Scarf.
It is not, but like, when you have a Flutter Main, you want to preserve his health as much as possible.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I'm assuming it's AV.
Maybe Flutter Main would have been better over here.
Yeah, I think Flutter Main was better in this scenario. Because this is going off the assumption that it's a Scarf set, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah, with the Willow play makes sense with assuming that, because you'd think, oh, can't use Flamethrower, it'll do no damage, right? But I think, assuming it was Scarf, the better play would have been to Flutter Main and just bonk something really fucking hard.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
although I would say the true travesty here is the Dark Pulse not flinching. Like, come
on. Question. I'm pretty sure I know how this works, but I want to confirm. If Ditto swaps into Flutter Main's Shadow Ball, the Imposter triggers first and it becomes Ghost type, yes?
Of course.
Yeah, so had he gone to Flutter Main in after Omi died and just clicked Shadow Ball, what the hell wanted to switch into a full power Shadow Ball from Flutter Main?
I mean, I think you're underestimating the bulk of this team, dude.
Well, don't get me wrong, I know it's very bulky, but like I'm saying, who wants to? No one wants to. Things can, but nothing wants to, right?
Yeah, but none of them die in 1 hit, and some not even 2.
Correct, but I don't know, even then. Also, is this a sacked Staraptor?
It seems like a
well, it crit, but I think it was a sacked Staraptor regardless.
I think it was actually, I wouldn't know. I don't think a crit would have one-shot. So at this point, he knows it's not Scarfed.
Yes.
It could have lived 1 hit.
No. Oh, wait, no, it's Choice
frail.
So Flamethrower does 78 to 91 with no damage boosting item.
Yeah, so like it would have lived 1 hit.
Yes.
Which is a shame because now Chiyu is looking a bit unswitchable into.
Correct.
I have no clue how to say that word.
Unswitchenable.
Unswitchenable.
Yeah. That crit definitely fucking sucked ass.
Sean is definitely net lucky this game so far.
Oh, absolutely, but the thing is, between Zeus and Sean, he's actually still probably like neutral now. He's fucking neutral now.
Wow, that is insane actually.
Okay, here comes this guy. Okay.
Here comes the moonblast. Do.
Yeah.
Okay, Yoga. Show us what you got. Okay, switch it out. What did
Flash
you do,
cannon,
Yoga?
yes,
It's Flash Cannon. That makes a huge difference because Flash Cannon might not necessarily kill Flutter Mane in one.
Yeah, I don't think it was gonna one-shot Flutter, to be honest. Because it's got such good
splash. Could have been the better choice in this situation.
Oh, wow, you lived that. I don't know if I like that play. That's scary.
Yep, that is exactly why you preserve the HP on the Flutter Mane.
Yeah. Okay, now you're poisoned.
Very toxic. We're playing that game again.
Yep. These guys and they're toxic.
Oh my god. Go back to Flutter Mane. It's gonna eat. Yeah, there you go.
It eats another one.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so gets locked into Moonblast, which means toxic attacks coming.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think he could have been a choice locked item this game. There's just too many different things he needs moves for.
No, I disagree. Flutter Mane's choice back is the fun set on this thing. And like you mentioned, Shadow Ball is very difficult to switch into.
Yeah. I can't believe this thing has taken 3 earthquakes now. Why is he not just clicking Shadow Ball, bro?
That is a good question.
He's clicked Psyshock once and Moonblast like 2 or 3 times now. That Heavy Slam does negative damage.
I'm guessing Shadow Ball doesn't hit the 2-hit kill threshold Glycool, which is an insane statement, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, back to what's the click? Still clicking Moonblast.
That's what I mean.
Is there a remote? Okay, hear me out. There's a remote possibility that this thing doesn't have Shadow Ball.
That sounds like the worst prep I've ever heard.
Well, no, okay, I wouldn't call that bad prep. The reason being, right, there's a Ditto on the other side.
Sure,
so when your Ditto copies it, you want the Ditto to be unable to kill your own Flutter Mane, potentially? I don't know. I'm just sort of guessing here, but like, if you had...
I don't know, man, but even then, you have an Ordino, like between hang on, between Ordino and Samurott, assuming it's Choice Scarf Ditto, like, which is pretty standard, you can't fucking... Hell, even Iron Treads, unless you have Mystical Fire, which you don't even need... I mean, you'd like it, but you don't even really need it, I don't think. But, like, I don't know, I feel like when you have Treads, you don't need to be that concerned about not shadowballing yourself.
I read you. I definitely think if... Like, come on, man, if you had Shadow Ball, you should have started clicking that thing 10 turns ago.
I absolutely agree. I'm against the idea of him not having Shadow Ball. I think that means it's bad prep. And hell, to me, at this point, it's either you have Shadow Ball and you chose not to click it so many times that it's bad play, or you don't have Shadow Ball and that's bad prep. That's my thoughts on this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Flutter Mane unfortunately got very new to this game.
Yeah.
Which is the key to beating any Flutter Mane central team, I reckon. Just try to beat the Flutter Mane and hope for the best.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad to see, and like Sean did get very lucky, but even without that, I kind of feel like he was in control the whole fucking time anyway.
It definitely felt that way. It got a bit dicey when the Shiyu went down, I'll be completely honest, because most of the team's damage comes from Shiyu. But Sean has gotten comfortable enough in his playstyle that the Glycool has pumped out just an insane amount of damage over the course of the game.
Yeah, also Dialga did pretty decent damage, to be fair.
Which is, again, an insane thing to say. It's a legendary. Why are we not even expecting it to do good damage these days?
Because it's Dialga, it's not... I don't know. Both the origin forms of Dialga Palkia kind of suck.
Well, Palkia origin is slightly better. It actually has some usage.
Yeah. What do you mean it actually has usage? Palkia is like the best Kyogre check that's ever existed.
No, I'm talking about origin form Palkia.
Oh, I thought you meant... I was saying like both origin forms suck compared to the original forms.
Oh, no. Lol.
Which is absolutely true.
Okay then.
Oh well. A bit haxier than I'd like for a quarterfinal game, but honestly, I think Sean was just hacking because he was sick of Zeus hacking him. You know.
I don't think you blame him.
No, I don't blame him for shit. It's based, honestly.
Yeah.
Based cheating.
And we're definitely not admitting that we changed the back-end code of the Staraptor Showdown format, so the Sean has a higher critical chance. We're not admitting that.
Yes, we will not make any statements. I plead the fifth.
Good, okay.
All right. And so, moving on to our final quarterfinal game. This is Biggest Megaeus, also known as Big Arm Boys or just Albie, going up against Green Garchomps, also known as Seattle Supersonics or just Lance.
My boy Lance with his signature iron hands, and my boy Mr. Fish.
We do love
I am not biased, I am firmly in support.
I think that's what bias is, by the way.
We don't talk about that.
Yes, well, I'm in agreement. I want Mr. Fish to rule the world. He deserves it.
Yeah, but I do have to say, I absolutely love the team. I'm a big fan of Houndstone as a Pokemon, although your Alomomola pick makes me feel very questionable about the general meaning of life in general. Yeah, like why did we create this mon?
Real as fuck. And why did it become good? Like, fuck. Well, I know why, but shut up.
Giving it flip turn might have pushed things over the edge just a tiny bit.
Just a wee bit there, laddie.
Just a wee lad, yeah.
Anywho, so in their last encounter, I think Pheromosa went fucking in. I think they battled and that happened.
It certainly looks like it's gonna go in. Unfortunately, Mr. Fish is not gonna have the best time this game between a Mega Zeraora, a very fast Bug Lady, and the other fish on the team.
This fish?
This fish. This fish is very good against the other fish, unfortunately.
No, it's not. Dracovish has water absorb. Dracovish has water absorb. What do you mean?
If you are running water absorb Dracovish, then it is not doing the funny damage anymore, is it?
That is true. That is correct. Well, he didn't bring Tyranitar, so he's not Sand Rush.
Dracovish didn't need the Tyranitar to be bent to Ubers in Gen 8, my dude.
This is true. This is true. Anywho, this is Mega Zeraora, I believe, and I don't even know what Mega he has, but he didn't bring it, so I don't care. Oh, I know. He's got Z-Chomp, doesn't he?
Yeah, Z-Chomp.
Yeah, okay.
The special attacking Chomp.
Yeah, Z-Chomp. It is actually good. He did bring it. I'm just an idiot. Anywho, let's get this shenanigans. What does Kecleon do?
Kecleon takes 33% meter.
And knocks off an Alomomola. Honestly based, I'd knock off an Alomomola.
Bye-bye, Helmet.
And takes some extra damage. Gets intim.
Okay, so what did the Chomp do here? Mega Evolve.
And Surf.
That is not a lot of damage. What the hell is happening?
Yeah, this is
Lando.
I'll say this looks like AV Lando to me. Damn.
It looks like oh my god.
And then he sets spikes and dies in peace. Okay.
Unfortunate.
The Draco's in.
Let's go, Mr. Fish. What does the fish do? It's the Whirlpool set. Okay, so, how does the fish... Okay, so... Flip turn's nullified, it cannot switch out. What does it do against the Mola? It misses the Super Fang.
Yeah, missing that Super Fang really fucking sucked ass. But also, this is fucking AIDS to watch. I'm just throwing that out there. So I'm putting this in a hyperfast. We'll come back to you afterwards, because... Fuck.
When the boomers say this generation has no patience, this is what they're talking about. What do you mean have no patience to watch Dracovish going at it with another fish for 10 turns? Okay, so it's more like 50 turns, but you get
I'll say he keeps fucking missing Super Fang. If he didn't keep missing, he might be doing things, but fuck.
Well,
look, we're actually whittling this thing down a little bit though. It's insane. Oh no! What happened? Hold up. Oh, Dragon Pulse? Wish.
You have been using Dragon Pulse for a good while, my dude.
I was...
Okay, go to the Lando, which goes... Okay, Intimidate doesn't matter because... It's
wait, why did he not Whirlpool to keep it in longer?
He did Whirlpool, he just protected.
Damn.
Okay, but yeah, Mola escapes the...
Mola escapes from hell. If he didn't
yeah,
miss 3,000 fucking Super Fangs, he actually might have come out on top of that.
Well, to be fair, as in a prolonged battle, when you have a 90% accuracy move, it's gonna miss sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Molar Super Fang. There you go, Dracovish. Okay. I slightly okay, back in the subject. Okay, so safe again. It's crucial for the Dracovish to have a sub up. Unfortunate.
This Draco just doesn't want to be a good boy.
It doesn't. Okay, so stay in there. I actually sort of disagree with that because the knockoff was very obvious to me. It felt like the Kecleon would have been more suitable to absorb that knockoff. Dracovish was in a good position to be annoying for a bit longer.
Houndstone with Nightshade is toxic as fuck.
Well, it is only good. It's his only consistent damaging move, isn't it? If you're not running attack investment, then Poltergeist is your only choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so the goal. It is not going to do much for Shadow Ball.
No, it is going to do nothing.
Okay, yeah.
Honestly,
Lando.
I do not have any good hopes for what is coming. Oops.
Oh, yikes. The Earthquake 1 hit KO? Okay, damn. Yeah, you're right. It's not a game, unfortunately.
Yeah, this was kind of downhill for a long time.
Yeah, this Lando is really... It's acting like it is back in its prime in Gen 8 when it's running that stupid specially defensive set.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's looking a bit Jova at this point.
I think this game is Jova. We haven't even seen Pheromosa or Zeraora.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Iron Hand's the only damage dealer left, and I don't think it gets to overwhelm the Houndstone. Oh my god!
Not even fucking close.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good ability.
Yeah, and then he just forfeits. Honestly, fair enough.
Yeah,
this game hurts, bro. This game fucking hurts.
It does hurt a little bit, yeah. It tickles his soul, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, I can't even say what really went wrong here.
Okay. So I question the Kecleon first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, okay, we all question Kecleon.
Okay, so matchup wise, right? First, I think the first issue is not considering a especially defensive Landorus as a big threat because it answers both a specially oriented Mega Garchomp and Goldengo very, very well. Especially because Mega Garchomp loses that bit of physical bulk when the Mega evolves.
Yeah.
And yes, having a Dracovish against a Lander seems like a very good idea. You have to realize at some point that your Dracovish is not being the the breaker of this game.
Well, even with Dracovish, with this set, you can't even beat it anyway.
You would need to have immaculate control over your substitute in order to pressure it.
Well, that's okay, but even with that, Dracovish with Whirlpool is not getting the job done against the Landorus.
Yeah, potentially. Also, I'm just reviewing Lance's lineup. Unfortunately, his team doesn't have the best answer for Landorus. He has Pheasantibity, who's weak to ground. Metal, who's weak to ground. Golbat, which is not a real Pokemon, unfortunately. And Tyranitar, which is weak to ground. So yeah, Landorus just has a very, very good matchup against Lance's team.
I would agree with that. I will say, I still think Kecleon should have been dropped for T-Tar and run a more traditional bonk set with the fish.
But potentially, I mean, if you run something like, I don't know, maybe a Scarf-Tar could have done something, or maybe just a very bulky Bandit-Tar. I'm a big fan of Bantar myself. Yeah, potentially. I don't know.
See, the set does work, but it's just a thing of you're uber weak to Lando.
You are uber weak to Lando, but at the very least, Tyranitar has Ice Beam / Ice Punch to
honestly, I wonder if Scarf-Tar was the play to be able to, check Lando.
Yeah, potentially. You still outspeed a good amount of the Pokemon here. Of course, the fighting weakness is very rough because both Zeraora and Pheromosa can OHKO you.
Yeah.
And outspeed you.
That's the thing. With the Scarf, you outspeed both of them.
That is true. And also there's the fact that having a Dark type actually gives you something to break the bloody the Houndstone.
Yeah, honestly, I really think he should have brought Tita over Kecleon, and I'm kind of really liking the idea we had for the Scarftar.
Or even just Choice Band, or even Chopo.
Yeah, there were a lot of options. I'm currently on the mind brain that Scarf is really good because of how it can outspeed Zero and Pheromosa to at least get a hit off. I mean, honestly,
no, it can't outspeed those two. Like, are you kidding me?
Even with Scarf?
Scarftar famously has to run Jolly in order to even try to outspeed Alakazam in Gen 5.
Really?
Yes, it is a very famous dynamic where Scarftar was supposedly the check to all of the Psychic Spam and the Latios, etc.
Damn, Tyranitar's slower than I
Scarf.
remember.
It needs to Jolly too. Yeah, Tita is aging a bit.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, maybe Scarf Titas. Well, even then, Scarf still allows you to handle Landorus.
Hindsight is 2020.
It is. It certainly is. But
Lance has never been known as the player to run traditional sets. Let's be very honest with ourselves.
That's true.
That is why he is successful.
That is true. But I'm still a pertainer of what the fuck is Kecleon doing, bro?
Kecleon is funny. Like, leave it alone.
Look, it's funny, but like the Graplock, it's not a... Okay, Graplock has done things in the past. What has Kecleon ever done? All season.
Have you... I mean, I remember there was a season where Kecleon did a lot of things with the AV set. On Mess's team, was it? I don't quite remember.
I don't know, but all this season, what has Kecleon done?
Well, we have a hater here, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? I'm a hater. I'm sorry. I don't like bringing 3-point normal types to my game.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
I don't know. This was a really rough matchup for Lance regardless, though.
It is indeed. Yeah, Lance has said, I don't like balanced team. I'm going to be weak to ground and deal with it with pure skill alone. And he's managed.
He does. This is the thing, right? Okay, generally speaking, Lance has bad drafts. Generally speaking. But I'm
willing to allow that. Keep going.
But he just kind of outskills the bad draft anyway.
Yeah, alright.
Like, he's just good enough that
he... to put it.
Am I wrong, though? He just outskills bad drafting.
His draft is peculiar. I think he understands a draft is more important to be suitable to your playstyle than to be considered conventionally good. Just look at the look at the freaking like triple fairy teams that is popular at 1.0U. Like, some people make it work. It is not considered a good or balanced team, but it worked for some people.
This is true.
Yeah. But wow, holy shit, you're really shitting on the Kecleon, aren't you?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you're really shitting on the Kecleon here, aren't you?
Oh, I thought you said shitting on a calculator.
I mean, I'm not king shaming here.
That's what I was like. What the fuck did you just say?
Is that a confession, or do we need to talk about it a bit further?
Let's move on.
I have two calculators here. They're both very good calculators.
I don't want to know about what you do with your calculators.
You're the one who mentioned it. What do you mean?
It sounded like that's what you said, you idiot.
It does not sound like that's what I said. Okay, fine. Fair enough.
It does
Can you move on now? It makes me sad looking at one fish staring down another fish.
Yes, okay. Well, as said, I lost to Beyond, but it was a good game. I'm satisfied with it. And you know what? I didn't get swept by anything, so that's a good start. 13th versus 12th versus 13th seed, I think is still really funny. Skarmory low-key went in, and then these games were just complete fucking washes. I do think it's funny Houndstone got all the fucking kills, because that was what was forfeited on in front of, but, you know. But yeah, so going into our semi-final round, we have Beyond versus Scum and Albie versus Sean. Now, I don't think it's going to surprise anyone when I vote for exactly Sean and Beyond.
Unfortunately, we do have a very centralized power dynamic this season.
Well, we usually do.
We quite usually do. That's correct.
Yeah, there's like those top dogs. They're just gonna stay top dogs, but it's fine. Yes, you are one of the champions. You are one of the top dogs.
Thank you. Well, I'm a fraud now. I've gotten very old, unfortunately. Being old is not easy, I have to tell you.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, yeah. As for grand finals, between who? Okay, we both agree it's almost guaranteed Sean and beyond, right?
I don't want to say something that definitive, but yes, it's very likely.
Yeah. Who do you think is most likely? We'll just leave it out. Between the 4 candidates, who do you think is most likely going to be the winner of the season?
Interesting. I am slightly leaning into Sean in the event that a Beyond vs. Sean playoff is played. The reason being, Beyond's game plan has been it hasn't been solved. Obviously, it's still winning, but it's been largely displayed down to the last habitual play.
That's fair.
And at the same time, Sean's team has some very adaptive Pokemon. Namely, the Gliscor has a lot of ways to make progress, and the Ditto being an X factor as well, which is actually a pretty good Pokemon considering.
This is the Aruba's tier, yeah.
Yeah, the Beyond has a lot of Pokemon whose ability can be taken advantage of by a Ditto. Namely, Regenerator can be activated by Imposter.
Also, the fucking download Genesect is kind of fucking fire though.
Yeah, that's right. The old Zacian Crown situation where it gets a boost and then it gets another boost.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I do think Albie has a chance. It's not the highest. I'm sorry, I'm not a scum believer, but I do think it's really funny. We have top 3 and 13th in the semifinals.
I'm not that surprised. The difficulty of the regular season in this cross divisional has been very, let's say, chaotic. Some people are cruising by while the others are literally fighting for their life since the moment they started.
Yeah. It's just what happens. I think it makes sense that's what happens considering it's like a cross divisional event. So the better players get a lot more just free reign over the worst players. In general, so because that's the thing, right? In a Swiss format, after the first few weeks, you're basically only going up against players on a similar skill level, generally speaking. So those who are like high div A players were basically only playing A div players from like week 4 onwards, which made their season as difficult, or if not more difficult than it would be normally. And even as we go to the later half of the season, like being like 6, 7, 8, and 9, you are basically only fighting, maybe even including 6, but you are basically only fighting like the top of the like top of the top, right? As a top player.
I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Like let's look at Beyond, right? So Zigzagoon. So he played Davis, former champion, Carracosta in week 8. That's funny. I didn't realize about Tice, who is still a pretty high up player. Warpig, one of our top 10. Sean, one of our top 10. Zeus, maybe not top 10, but he's fucking close to it. Rose is one of his easier wins. But this is back at season 4, right?
Former champion, Rose.
Yeah, but Beyond only really had like 2 easy-ish game. Well, 1 easy-ish game and 1 actually easy game, being like Steeler in week 1 and then Rose in week 4. Other than that, his matches were Albie, Zeus. Wait, did he this? No, sorry, Albie beat actually Zeus, Sean, Warpig, Scum, and you. Like that whole schedule, like 7 out of 9 weeks are all like top 12 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rough, and even then, 5 of them are top 10 players.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from.
And even on your side, you had Beyond, you had Warpig, you had Lance, you had Mez, you did have fucking Sonya week 5.
Okay, let us not be that personal, shall we?
Okay, but basically from week 6 through to 9 was a never-ending onslaught of top players. Basically, like every one of your last 4 ups were all top 10 players.
Well, that does tend to happen when you are when you are okay, maybe it is less polite, but when you are one of the better player in the league, eventually you get funneled into the top bracket. Like,
and that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that funnel made it feel like a lot more of the. That made it feel like a more difficult season because you were facing more of your own.
Players with your own similar caliber.
Yes.
I would say.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Yep. He's finding the word. It's just the process is not quite working.
Basically.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
But I feel it. I think overall this was a big success. I'm definitely. Okay, spoilers. We're doing this again. I don't know when, but we're doing it again.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh dear God. No. I'm retired. Leave me alone.
Hang on, by we're doing this again, I mean cross-divisional, not I'm forcing you into things.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I mean, no. That's what you said last time. And I'm retired.
Look, you'll never retire. You love the game too much.
I'm not playing Pokemon right now. What are you talking about?
You literally told me an hour ago that you just completed your Pokopia Pokedex.
Yeah, Pokopia.
Yeah, exactly, Pokemon.
Oh my God, I do not. No, just no.
You'll be back. You always are.
Just shut the hell
up. Anyway, that is all from us today. Hopefully you'll be able to join us all next week when we look at the semifinals and grand final games. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and we'll see you all you do in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.